So, I'm going to be doing What If Civilization Started Over. There used to be another series that I did. It used to be like starting over here in this area right here. But it's not going to be starting there this time. It's going to be starting in a different place. It's going to be starting here. Here is where it's going to start. We're going to see civilization from here, where like a few guys start to explore and stuff. And over the years, they're going to explore over here, and they eventually reach this area. I think it's called the Sinai Peninsula. And yeah, it's going to look something like this. They're going to explore down here. And here's where they're going to set up their main civilization area. We're going to see the red team form at the very tip of the Sinai Peninsula. And they're going to move into these areas down here and these areas right here. Also taking that island. From there, they're going to move up and take control of this little spot of the Mediterranean. And eventually, their country's going to look something like this. Eventually, they're going to move further into this fertile land, I'd say. It's going to be pretty nice up here. So on their to-do list is going to be going over here. But some of the population wants to move over here. So their team will make a small advance over there, but they will want to expand into this area more, as they see it as like more the beneficial thing, okay? Yeah, like they see it as better for the country. So eventually you're gonna see it like this, and they're gonna produce quite a lot more food with all of this agricultural area, and they're also gonna start eating fish. Like previously they weren't eating fish, but now they are. Meanwhile, some people over here are going to move to this area up here, and they're going to form their own civilization called the Green Team, or Libya, or whatever. And they're the people who wanted to move over here. Like we have a little country forming here. They're going to move down here to this area here. And we now have our second country in the world. And we're going to see a little bit of a migration going across here. And we're going to see a couple people take advantage of this. Namely, like some rich people are going to set up a state here, and they're going to charge people to go through them. Because no one wants to go through like the deserty part. So they're going to start making some money, bro. Like lots of money. And they're going to start expanding down into this desert area. And yeah, they're quite a rich state at this point. They now control all of this area. So even if you wanted to go through the desert, you still have to pay. Only really trying to save on money, you would go this way. No, you probably wouldn't. You just have to suck it up and go. So yeah, so now the world borders look something like this. From there, we're going to see some people go down this area right here. And eventually they're going to stop at this little spot here. And they're going to decide to form their own civilization. Yeah. This is called What If Civilization Started Over. So I don't blame them for doing that. So that country's going to be yellow. Now we have the yellow state forming. And they're going to move up here. And they're also going to meet up with the red team. And now over the years we're going to see some more exploration into these deserty areas. And also moving down the Nile River downwards into here. And this is going to lead to the blue team wanting to expand more down. So they're going to basically go down the Nile, but they're also going to go a little bit into the desert. And eventually they're going to expand to this massive state, bro. Like, look at that, I swear. No, I don't swear, I like blah blah blah. Red team, not liking the expansion of this new country, is going to do its own expansion. And eventually, they're going to grow to look something like this. A megastate. If I had to order the world by strength, it'd be the red team, then it'd be the blue team, then it'd be the green team, then it'd be the yellow team. Because the yellow team's pretty weak. And then, over here, we're going to see Turkish people are going to explore over... Well, not Turkish people, we're just going to see people exploring to this area here. And they're going to explore a couple islands and stuff. But eventually it's going to look something like this. And that is where we're gonna see the purple team form. Yes, it's not Rome. This is where Ace Pro's Rome form. But they're not going to be nomadic, they're going to be stationary. So yeah, they're going to be this country right here. The purple turkeys. Like we have purple Persia, we have purple Rome, and now we have purple Turkey. And over the years they're going to expand and explore more islands. And they're going to look something like this. A massive exploration trip is going to be followed. And it's going to look something like this. We're going to see all of Greece explored except for this small island of Crete. Oh, this island's going to be discovered. But not this area. They don't think there's any island here. But over here, we're going to see this island get explored. And we're going to see a few people just, settle in it. Call it their own. And they're going to look like this. That's like a really weak country, but it's pretty safe because no country can invade it because boats aren't very advanced yet, and they can only store like 5 to 10 people. Anyways, over here in Libya, we're going to see the green team explore more and more over here, even reaching up to Tunisia. But they're going to retreat back. It's still exploring more, by the way. And it's going to look something like this. And we're going to see the green team take advantage of all of this unclaimed land. And they're going to expand. Expand to take all of this land. And the green team's going to be pretty big. Oh, no, they don't explore. They don't get that. They're going to explore downwards a bit into the Sahara. But they can't really expand very much into that. It's just too hot and dry and boring. But we are going to see a small state form here. We're going to see the Cyan team form. And that's going to be a Tunisian team, I guess. Yeah, Tunisian team. And they're going to expand out here. But as they expand out here, we're going to see another country form. We're going to see Carthage form. It's going to be this colour. The golden team. I don't know why it's golden. I just really like calling it golden because of golden Ethiopia. So yeah, now we see lots of exploration across the Mediterranean. But now we're going to see more expansion. Oh, that's going over the place. We're going to see lots of expansion into this area right here. It's going to go like that. It's going to go like that. Bomboclat. And look at that. We're going to see the red team is going to control or explore all of these areas here. And the purple team is also going to do some exploring. And as they explore, why do I keep on saying control? They explore all of these areas right here. And the red team is going to be doing some border guard. Who doesn't love some border guard, actually? I guess it wouldn't look too bad. Let's just see. Ugh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting, but what the hell? Well, they do it. And it doesn't last long. As we're going to see a rebellion. We're going to see a brown team form right here. Rebelling away from... We're going to see the brown team form. And they're rebelling from the red team. Because they do not like the red team. They're going to look something like... something like that. And now we can see like a first war going on, So first off, we're going to see these two brown team areas join up together. I'm also going to see this area also join up. And now I have just cut off that red team area. And they're going to start invading it quickly. Killing any armies here, which isn't very many. I guess maybe a bit because they've been sending troops out here to claim it and stuff, but not too many. And they're going to start a big front in this area up here. Over here. In the east. Right? Yeah, the east. But over here, we're going to see red team forces move in as well. And they're aiming for the more valuable parts. They aren't really aiming for this part, but they're just more aiming for the coast. And they're going to sliver up and Over here, they also make pushes back into the country, mainly over here. And it looks something like this. We're also going to assimilate this. Don't ask how. And we're also going to see peaceful assimilation. Yes, this is actually peaceful instead of... Yeah, so. Now we have a united brown team. And the united brown team is going to push back the red team gains over here, holding them off. Quite well, actually, as they get reduced to this small area here. And the brown team is still doing quite well over here as they push further into this area right here. And they are aiming to try and get some more of this fertile land over here. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to make it quite far. Like, obnoxiously far. Farther than they wanted to. But, you know what? Why not? The red team is going to divert even more troops from this area here. And they're going to use it to push back this area. They're going to make some big pushbacks here and there. And eventually it's going to look something like this. But we're going to see another rebellion happening. Where is this other rebellion? Well, of course, over here. We're going to see the dark green team form. Let me just make the borders a little better. We'll give them a little bit more land over here. And also give the red team a bit more land here. Yeah, they also want independence. They don't want to be in the red team's rule. Like, the capital city is probably over here. And this is like 500 miles away, bro. Like, they do not want to be in this country. So they're also going to move in. Move in, and they're going to cut off this area with their brown team friends. And the rest of this area is going to be split between the brown team and the green team. Now the war's going worse for the red team, as now they have two fronts to fight on. Well, it's one, but like from two countries. And very quickly they're going to lose most of their hold over here. But with the second offensive into here, it's going to look pretty good for them in this area right here. And they're going to continue to move up here. But the red team is still losing in this front right here. Just to make it look better, I'm just going to do this. So yeah, we're going to see the brown team and the green team. This is just for looks. They're going to move right down here. And the red team is going to agree to peace after they attempt to make a pushback. But it's a very small one compared to what they were aiming for. So now we can look at a peace treaty of the Red Civil War. Alright, so in this peace treaty, we're going to see the red team get this piece of land right here. It's not very good, but it's a civil war. You're not going to get much. We're also going to see the brown team get these areas right here. Let me just fix this border guard, I swear. I don't want border guard in my show, I swear. Is this your show? No, it's not. No, it's not. And finally, we're going to see a new country formed here. It's just a buffer state to keep these two from, like, trying to attack again. But now this country is heavily weakened, as they were making lots of money from selling wheat and stuff. And I'm going to make a capital city layer. Doo-doo. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly make a capital cities layer. Green team's capital's there. This team's capital is... Let me just move it up a bit layer. The capital's going to be there. This capital is going to be there, and this team's capital is going to be there. This team's capital is going to be there. This team's This team's capital is going to be there. 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 So yeah, that's every country with a capital city. And you want to know what else I'm going to do? Major cities. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this during the video, but you don't get to ask me questions, okay? You're not the one asking the questions here. I'm the one making the video. I can do what I want, okay? So yeah, they're going to get something like this. Don't have lots of major cities and stuff. But the blue team, man, I swear, they have lots of major cities. And they're also gonna have a few major cities down there. Now the green team is gonna have a major city there, one directly on the border. Not directly, but very close to it. Gonna have one down here and one right there. And finally, one right there. And there. And then over here we have this country having two. We have this country having these 3, 4. Then we have this country has a few. It's gonna be one there, 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 one there. Off sync. But this is all their capital cities, the major cities. We have the brown team having 2 here. We have one here, one here, one here, and one here. We have one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. We have one here, one here, one here, and one here. So that's every major city on the map. That's pretty cool. Colin's doing something really quick. Right, nice. So now we can get into the actual continuation. We're gonna see the purple team is gonna do some expanding. After seeing a weakened red team, they feel that it's safer to expand. So they really shouldn't, because they should know that they're probably gonna get a rebellion if they get too big. But what do countries know? I swear. What do their leaders know? More like. Yeah, they're also gonna go island hopping. Who doesn't like a nice island hop? Also gonna discover Crete. Take that. We're also gonna take these countries right here. Gonna take this. And all of this is gonna become Turkish, I guess. And as they move into here, they're going to see something happening. And that is going to be a Greek team forming out of the Turkish. We're going to see a rebellion, more like, over here in Greece. And it's going to gain steam. It's going to go all the way up here. It's going to take most Greek areas from here. And now this is what they look like. And from there they're going to try and consolidate themselves more. So yeah, now the Greeks look something like this compared to the Turkish. Turkish don't like this, but they can't really do anything. Let's give them a capital now. Capital's going to be right here. And that's the Greek team done. Greek team done and dusted. Now we're also going to see a giant area of the Balkans. The Balkans are going to be discovered. It's going to look something like that. And now we can see some countries forming. Some more countries. Who doesn't like countries? Unless you're anti-country, pro-anarchist. But I'm pretty sure most people like countries. Whether it be their own country, one of their country's allies, their favourite places to go on holiday or whatever. Yeah, everyone comment down below your favourite place to go on holiday, guys. But yeah, we're going to see this country here form. It's going to be like Bulgomania, like Bulgaria and Romania combined. And the world is looking something like this right now, which is where we're going to end off the episode. I'm going to see you next time in What If Civilization Started Over? Yeah.